lot of defense played tonight. Glad we had the ball last. We're getting a bad rhythm of not guarding the ball. I'm glad this dude right here was able to overcome some toughness and injury during the game in real time. Jalil was obviously, I told him this. I challenged him before the game, out of the blue, to play with better effort, greater effort. Obviously, he came through for us tonight, or we don't win the game. And other guys, it's never one person around here with us. But he played more up to his capabilities. Besides just making baskets, 10 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, his physicality was tremendous, and we eked one out and was fortunate. The toughest play he made tonight was probably when his arm. He probably didn't even feel his arm. You have to ask him after he took that hit and made a free throw. It really counted. And that was mental toughness. Your mind's just the most powerful thing that you have.
So let's break down that career day for you, Jalil. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2 for 3 from the three-point line, and also 8 for 12 from the free throw line. But break down everything that was happening before the injury, and then how you were able to come back and then push through for your guys.
Because my teammates, they did a good job just setting me up for those shots, and I felt like I had a good rhythm, and I felt like I was pretty open to make the shots, and I know I can knock them down. So, that's what I do. So, yeah.
And this question is for you guys before I turn it over to everybody else. You mentioned about everybody else's play. We can't shortchange Mr. Matt Heyman, who probably will be on Sports Center tonight, I'm hoping. What was your reaction to that play?
That's just like an energy booster, really. Like, we needed that. It was a tough game.
The foul?
No, Matt's dunk.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a tough game all game. So, a dunk is always good. So, yeah, it just gave us a boost of energy.
That was one of the best dunks we've had since I've been here. It was when you have a chance to somebody in front of you, it's good play. I mean, better than some of his fouls that he had during the game or whatnot. But he needed to dunk it. The way he came out and started the second half. But we need to respond, and he responded. So, because he didn't give us off to a good start in the second half, would you say?
No.
So it was a heck of a dunk, but it was aggressive. We were not very aggressive at times tonight, and that was kind of led to some of our downfall. I thought Schumacher dominated the game. He was their point guard. He controlled the whole game tonight, and if we don't do a better job, we'll have a really hard time the next time we play him. I mean, he was dominant out there, and I give Seattle a lot of credit coming in here after losing 2 games and not having their leading scorer out there. And we couldn't control him. We got to do a better job next time we play him.
Turn it over to the media.
Yeah, Coach. I mean, obviously, overtime game. You mentioned things. Just
great hat, Nathan.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Man, it's big
World
time.
Series, baby.
I know. Well, that's the best. My wife gave me an American League Champs hat for Christmas. Like,
Nice.
What the heck? She's a Royals fan. She's just sticking it up.
Well, at least you can still stick that to the Astros.
I know, but trust me, around here, but she can't. I mean, she's such a big Royals fan. She can't give me all the glory of being a world champion. It's unbelievable, right? That's the house I live. That's a competitive house I live in. How about that?
Yeah, I could just go deck yourself out in Rangers gear. But anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, hard fought battle. There are a lot of things you got to fight through. But how much of a confidence booster after all that does a game like this help?
Well, I mean, this is 2 games in a row where we've been, we started the year not winning some close games we felt like we deserved and that we won a lot around here with, right? And last time we played in front of our students, we lost a close game to La Tech. And it's been 50 days or whatever since we played in front of them. We talked about that a lot this week, that we need to give our student body, show them how much we've improved since the last time we were here. And hopefully they felt that. I don't know what the attendance was tonight, but I thought we had a great student turnout, and we need to continue to improve that. And hopefully they'll come back next week when we play GCU in here, because we need them. And I think our guys have put in great work this week. I don't think we played our best, but I give Seattle a lot of credit for that. And after the first 10 minutes, I thought we were really good offensively. I mean, we weren't good the first 10 minutes, but after that, they're a really good defensive team. But I thought we scored at a pretty high clip. But we have to, our defense has to become our staple, and it has been that. And our guys have to understand what we have to do to become a championship ball club. And right now it's not where it needs to be. But this is the dog days of the season. Buckets and I talked about it yesterday. Our players, we've had this discussion, and we got to somehow, as you said, Nathan, take the momentum of this game and build on it into what I think can be, some identity for our team. I mean, Jalil had a nice game tonight. Can he continue to do that? Can I count? Can I trust him to have? He doesn't have to have 16 and 10 every night, but can he give me 12 and 8, and 12 and 7, 12 and 6 every night? Something to that effect. Can I know I'm going to get that from him? And those are the things that from some of our key players, I think he can do. But we haven't gotten that. When we get off the bus, who's going to give us what? But you're right. We need to take these last couple wins and be excited about practice, be excited about getting better. If we're going to be the championship team, I think this team's capable of being.
And of course, as
Sorry.
we talked about before, we had 5 guys in double-digit scoring. So I mean, gotta be pretty pleased with that, I imagine.
I think it would be hard to do a scouting report against because you never know. One of the advantages of our team is like we're averaging 77 points a game or whatever, and we get one guy that's in double figures. I mean, it's almost an anomaly. If you look around the country, I don't work in our media relations department, but I think there's nobody, I don't know anybody else in the country that could average over 75 points a game that has that many players average with 10 points or less. I bet we lead the country in something like that. And that's the thing we talked about with our team is we win what?
Tough games.
And we win what? Together, right?
Yeah.
We win together. And our team takes that great attitude of just the unselfish play, getting joy for everybody else's success.
Yeah.
And then Jalil, at what point did you realize you had a double-double? And did you really, was that the end there?
No.
I mean, you're looking at the stats.
Now, Coach Scott, he actually told me like 2 minutes and like 18 seconds that I had 9 rebounds. So, yeah, he told me that he think I got one more before we went at halftime. So
Your 10th one came on that play, but leading up to the dunk.
the dunk for CC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No, yeah.
what point was the injury in the game? Did you get hurt?
It was an offensive rebound. I can't remember who shot. I went to go get it. Some guy came under me, and I just landed on my elbow.
The best thing about that, though, Nathan, is like if he doesn't make effort to go, because he was not around the rim, he came from outside of, in what we call zone 3, outside of the paint. If he doesn't make the effort to go get it, like he doesn't get hurt. He doesn't draw that foul. He doesn't, those are the effort plays that our team's kind of making, that when you miss shots and when you put that kind of pressure on your opponent, those are the things, good things happen. We weren't great first shot tonight, but we were pretty good. We lead our league in offensive rebounding, and so that's the success, part of the success of our team, because we don't have a lot of straight shooters on our team.
You took that offensive rebounding one right out of my mouth. So I'm going to ask you about AJ. Well, obviously, the last game on the road at Southern Utah, he had the finish at the end of that game, and then another huge play down the stretch for you guys tonight. Just talk about what it's like to have a guy that you can depend on. You can put the ball in his hand in those late game situations and let him go get a bucket.
Yeah, I mean, I rode that horse a lot tonight because I felt like with his quickness, he could win that matchup. And, the way the game was officiated, I thought he could get to the free throw line or beat his man and make a play for somebody else, the way they play defense. And it's not always going to be that way every night, but tonight it was that way. And he's got that explosive jet in him where he can, his matchup is hard because he just creates for himself. And so it's nice. I mean, he's pretty good. I'm glad he's on our team.
So, carrying, you mentioned about the momentum. Look a little bit ahead for both of you. 3 games left in the homestand. GCU next week in this building at 6:30 p.m. What are you guys going to carry into practice? Because I'm assuming you're going to practice tomorrow. So what's the?
We're not.
Oh, day off.
We're off. The guys that gave the guys Friday and Saturday off will come back at it on Sunday.
So, heading into Sunday after 2 days of rest, what are you guys going to take away from this?
Well, go ahead, Lil.
We just got to show our defense really helped us tonight. In the first half, they got whatever they wanted. Second half, we started slow them down a little bit. And overtime, we shut them down completely. So GCU, we know they're an explosive offensive team. So our defense, we have to make sure our defense is on up to par. So I'm pretty sure Coach is gonna have us really doing defensive drills in practice a lot.
maybe. May go back to camp workouts. No, I mean, it's boot camp stuff. You know, this week's been a hard week for our players. You know, they came off the emotional win on Saturday, and they're feeling pretty good about themselves. And for some reason, the Grim Reaper here can kind of bring them down pretty quick, right? Kind of brought you guys down Monday pretty good.
Yeah.
And I didn't let them enjoy it a lot because I'm seeing through the telescope, through a long vision of where are we at in 6 weeks, and just trying to keep them humbled and grounded, because I know if we don't clean some things up, it's not going to end the right way. And that's my, emotional maturity versus theirs, and that's my job. You know, my job's not to coach them who they are today, what they're going to be, and what they're capable of being. And that's hard for these guys 18 to 22 or 23 years old to see through that lens every day. But they came here to try to win a championship, and we got some faults and some stuff we got to clean up before next Thursday, or we're going to have a problem against, the best team in our league so far. And if we want to celebrate like we did tonight, and these guys are capable of winning that game next Thursday. So we're going to we don't change a whole lot, but we're going to try to make it do better than what we're doing. So the old adage, hey, we're going to do it enough to where they can't make a mistake versus, hey, they got it right. And I think that's the way these guys want to be coached.
One game at a time, on to the next one. Thanks for the time, gents.
Thanks. All right. Axel.